There we go. Good morning, WW Robinson. Today is October 29th, 2018, and I have Chelsea here with me this morning. How are you, Chelsea?
I'm good.
Ready for a great Monday?
Yeah.
All right. Chelsea, it is day 4 in our rotation, and tell us what is for lunch today.
Pork, egg roll, green beans, seasoned carrots, strawberry cup, choice of juice, choice of milk.
Sounds like a good lunch today. And we have William here this morning to tell us about the weather. So William, come on over. Tell us, what do you have?
Cloudy and sunny.
Cloudy and sunny. Let me hold it over here. Yeah, it's not quite sunny and not quite cloudy, is it? All right. Thank you so much, William. And we have Ivan here to lead us in the pledge. So please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. There you go. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Let's see. We have, let's pause for a moment of silence. Got ahead of myself. Thank you. All right. So we have some student birthdays today, celebrating on the 29th. We have Trey Kaufman and Isabella French. Isabel French. I said, I don't know whether I got the Ella, but we fixed that there, Isabel. Happy birthday to those folks. Hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. And we also had some staff birthdays. I'm not sure if these were announced over the weekend. On the 26th, we had Miss Dorman and Miss Utz, and on the 27th, we had Miss Bradfield. So if you see those folks, wish them a happy birthday. And I have an announcement from Mr. Perry. It says a reminder that there is 5th grade chorus practice tomorrow. So a reminder about that. And I believe we have a special guest with us this morning. I'm not sure who she is. I don't know if she's from the PTO or if she flew in from Hogwarts. I'm not really sure.
And a good morning to you. I am Professor McGonagall, and I am here to welcome all students to the Harry Potter Book Fair, which is beginning today. Ooh. Are you coming?
I don't know.
Oh my, well, we better remedy that. I have a couple rules, though.
Rules.
Professor McGonagall always has rules, you see. The 3rd corridor is out of bounds for all students. In addition, there are no owls, no dark magic, and no muggles allowed in the library. Ooh. Students only, and teachers, professors, excuse me. I also want to remind you that on Saturday, November 3rd, we are going to be having an event at the book fair as well. There's going to be flying lessons, and you'll collect your wands, you'll visit Diagon Alley, and go to Hogwarts for the day. So we hope that you all come and enjoy the event.
Ooh, all right. I want to take a flying lesson. I think I have a Nimbus 2000. What about you?
I don't know.
You don't know? Come on. All right. What shout outs do you have this morning before we read a little bit?
Miss Goodwin, Miss Olin, Miss Rittenhouse, and Miss Goodwin's class, Amaya, Sarah, Jaden, and Aubrey from Miss Gerard's and from Miss Showalter, Addie.
All right. Chapter 45, The Dead Robots. The gosling floated on the breeze beside his mother as she climbed down the cliffside. Down they went, past ledges and seagulls and tough little trees, until they were standing on the rocky shore with the cliffs looming behind them. The gravesite had changed. Roz's crate was gone, lost to weather or waves. Some of the robot parts were gone too. Other parts were gritty with sand or were tangled in seaweed or were inhabited by small, scuttling creatures. One smashed torso still had a head and legs attached. Roz and Brightbill huddled around the corpse and studied the mess of tubes spilling out. This thing used to look like you, said Brightbill. Yes, we are the same type of robot, said Roz. And now this robot is dead? In a way. Will you ever die, Mama? I think so. Will I die? All living things die eventually. The gosling's face scrunched with worry. Brightbill, you are going to live a long and happy life, Roz said, laying a hand on her son's back. You should not worry about death. The gosling's face relaxed, and then he pointed to a small round shape on the back of the dead robot's head. What's that? He said. Roz leaned in closer. That is a button, which is a knob on a piece of machinery that can be pressed to operate it. Brightbill began pressing the button. Click, 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 click. Nothing is happening, he said. Probably because the robot is dead. Click, 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 click. Mama, do you have a button? Brightbill watched as his mother's head turned all the way around and a small button came into view. You've got one, he said. I've never noticed it before. Neither did I, said the robot. The gosling giggled. Oh, Mama, you have so much to learn about yourself. Roz reached the button on her head, but her hand automatically stopped before she could touch it. She tried with her other hand, but it automatically stopped as well. It seems I cannot press the button, she said. Would you like to try? Would you like to try? What will happen? I think that I will shut down, but I think you could simply press the button again to restart me. You think? Squawked Brightbill. What if you're wrong? What if you wake up different? What if you never wake up? Mama, I don't want to shut you down. Roz turned her head back around and saw that Brightbill's face was once again scrunched with worry. She knelt beside him and said, Of course, you do not have to shut me down. I am sorry if I scared you. Are you okay? I'm okay, Brightbill sniffed and wiped his eyes, and then he heard splashing. Otters were playing in the ocean. He had never seen otters before. He stared as they swam and dove and sloshed around with one another. They seemed to be having a ridiculous amount of fun, and suddenly the gosling was smiling again. Hello, my name is Brightbill, he shouted over the waves, and this is my mama. Her name is Roz. The last time those otters had seen Roz, they had thought she was some kind of monster. But since then, they'd heard that she was remarkably friendly and that she'd even adopted an orphan gosling. And so the otters smiled at Roz and Brightbill. Then they swam straight over and splashed onto the rocks. Hello there, said the biggest otter. Nice to meet you. Both, actually. Roz, we've met once before, but you might not remember me. My name's Shelley. I do remember you, said the robot, but I am glad to learn your name, Shelley. You know each other, said the gosling. These otters were the first animals I ever met, said Roz. They were also the first animals who ever ran away from me. Yeah, sorry about that, said Shelley as the other otter sniffed the robot's legs. You know, Brightbill, when we first saw your mother, she was packed in a box and surrounded by soft, squishy stuff. Brightbill's brow furrowed. You wouldn't believe how small she looked, all folded up in there. Brightbill's nose sniffled. We thought she was dead, but when we reached into the box, she came to life and climbed out looking like a sparkling monster. Brightbill's eyes welled up with tears, and then he felt his mother scoop him into his arms. Are you okay? She whispered in his ear. I think I've learned enough about robots for today, he whispered back. I am sorry, otters, said Roz, but we really must be going. I hope I didn't upset the little guy, said Shelley. I thought he'd like to hear how we first met. Brightbill will be fine, said Roz, using a friendly voice, but we have had a very busy day and we should go home. It was nice to see you again. Goodbye. Roz turned, and with her long stride, she carried her son away from the gravesite and over to the base of the sea cliffs. Would you like to sit on my shoulder as I climb? Said the robot. fine," said the gosling. "I'll meet you at the top." Pythville flapped his wings and disappeared into the sky. Roz began scaling the wall. Up she went, expertly negotiating rocky columns and ledges until she hoisted herself up onto the cliff top where two young bears were waiting. And we'll stop there for today. So you can be the kind of leader that you would choose to follow and make it a great day. So long.